Okay, division of fractions. I'm going to use this cake to help us see this division problem. So we've got 3/4 and we're dividing it into quarters. So to do that, we have to put this extra line in here to cut this half into quarters. And we would see, if we count up the quarters, we have 1, 2, 3. So the answer of 3/4, that whole piece of cake there, divided into quarters, the answer gives me 3. So we have to work out mathematically how we can go from this question to get the answer of 3. We do this by flipping the second fraction upside down, which we call the reciprocal of the fraction. So you see, instead of 1/4, it becomes 4/1, and then we actually multiply. So by checking this, we can go 3 times 4 is 12 on the top, 4 times 1 is 4, so 12 divided by 4 gives me the answer of 3. So let's look at some more examples with this. So example number 1, we just get the second fraction and we flip it, finding the reciprocal, and then we multiply. So 1 times 4 is 4, 5 times 3 is 15. With question number 2, flip the second fraction, reciprocal, and then we multiply across. When we do this one, we get 5 4s are 20 and 8 times 3 is 24. Now, we can easily see that these are even numbers, so we can actually simplify this fraction. So we look for the biggest number that can go into the fraction. So even though 2 goes into both, we can actually see, should know that 4 goes into both, and that's bigger. So if I divide the 20 by 4, I have to divide the 24 by 4. You have to do the same to the top as you do to the bottom. When I divide 20 by 4, I get 5. When I divide 24 by 4, I get 6. So this fraction here is the simplified fraction, and we always simplify our answers. Question number 3. Again, we do the reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply across. 4 5s are 20, 9 3s are 27. There's no common factor that goes into 20 and 27, so that's as simple as it goes. Now in question 4, we can just write it as the reciprocal of the 1/4 becomes 4/1. Any whole number is over 1. When we multiply across, we go 5 4s are 20, 1 times 1 is 1. So 20/1 just becomes 20 because of this idea of any whole number is over 1. So 20/1 is the same as 20. When we're looking at example number 5, it's always easier to convert any mixed numeral into improper fractions before we divide. So to do this, we've got to go 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. That tells me this first one is 9/4. The second one, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 gives me the number 7, which goes over the 5. Now, like our other fractions, we find the reciprocal of the second one, and then we do our multiplying. So 9 5s are 45 and 4 7s are 28. We then have to, because this is an improper fraction, convert back to our mixed numerals at the end. So I go, how many 28s are there in 45? There's 1 with a remainder of 17. So the whole number answer goes here, the remainder goes on the numerator.